The Dex Legacy is intended for a mature adult audience and contains content that some listeners may find upsetting. Please check our show notes for trigger warnings and further details.
Dex Island is not like other countries. We're a weapons corporation with global influence. A tiny population with eyes and ears in every corner of the world. Bombs and guns and soldiers and airships and biological weapons, they're all very intimidating. But it's the intelligence network that gives us the edge. Because nothing intimidates people in power like the threat of their darkest secrets being dragged into the light by a person like Nathaniel Dex. And Nathaniel Dex has always been clever enough to know that information is a weapon. He plays puppet master with strings of people trained to be invisible. Agents are hated the world over. We're even hated on Dex Island. Mostly because people don't know who we are. But being an agent, actually being a link in the invisible chain, it's a rush. Have I killed a few people? Yes. Not many. Just enough to get the job done. Did they deserve it? I don't know. I expect so, because I was ordered to do it, and there's no way I would have been if they weren't involved in something. We're called to action only when needed, because every action risks exposure. There's comfort in that. For people like me and Valentina, the full plan becomes clear later, if at all. Now, there's no denying that what happens on Dex Island is pretty terrible. Our training is bad enough. But it's the biologists you've got to look out for. Dr. Devik Shah's team. They're the nutters. I was on a date with one, and she casually mentioned the Kearhorn human testing facility in the mountain. I had literally never heard of it. Apparently, they have this huge underground complex where they take all those written off for scientific research, and that's where they do their experiments. She was working on something that might contribute to one of Vari and Isra and Ren's treatments. That made me feel a bit uncomfortable, so I made a bad joke about the death toll, and she said, without even flinching, 12 so far to her own project. So far. According to her, it's not unusual for over 100 to die for every treatment Vari and Isra and Ren receive. I sometimes wonder if Vari and Isra and Ren know. Probably not. And even if they did, what would they do? It's not like they want the treatments to go wrong. It comes down to survival. All of us are surviving. I try not to judge.
You're listening to the Dex Legacy, Season 3, Interlude 3, Code and Conduct, starring Tiffany, Clare and Alex White, with music by Dr. Alan Stroud.
Right. If I try... Could I move?
Hey Val, still here?
Kit? I thought you had a date.
I did.
Oh, that ended quickly. What happened?
You do know it's been 6 hours since I left, right?
Ugh. No, I didn't.
I went back to yours, but nobody was home, so I thought I'd check here. Where's Vela?
Oh, she's staying over at a friend's for the night. Senna Baravis.
Oh, yeah, she did mention it.
She's an only child and her dad gets some peace and quiet when she and Vela are together. They keep each other occupied and he can relax.
Nice. I didn't know what the specific arrangement was.
It's like leasing out a sibling.
What does Baravis do?
Oh, he's a doctor here. Works across the courtyard in the hospital.
In Devik's team? Or is he just a medical doctor? I take it he's single? Don't look at me like that. It's possible he's interested.
Oh, I know he's interested.
So what's the problem?
He's not my type. And I looked into him.
Oh, no.
He is in the research division. When he's not doing shifts on the ward, he works under Devik in the lab.
How bad is it?
He's been directly involved in the experiments behind Vari and Isra and Ren.
And?
I looked at some of the records of their treatments. Photographs.
Val, seriously?
Kit, you know they're psychotic. And I say that as, well, an agent. Anyone who can do that to kids isn't right.
Okay, firstly, you left Vela with him.
Yeah, well, Senna seems normal enough. But I'm not about to get emotionally involved in that.
Acknowledged. Secondly, you tortured Vari and Isra and Ren.
Ugh, well, they're older now. And Isra and Ren were both captured and tortured in Dominar, so it wasn't the first time. We just needed to see if they'd betray the country. But I saw footage of them when they were 5.
Oh, that's not good.
Do you want to see it?
I don't know. Yeah, actually. I'm curious. Everyone's curious. Oh, wow. Straight into it then.
The way they were tied down.
There's so little.
Observing doctors, if you please. We're about to begin treatment 7 of the round known as B216-5. Records of rounds 1 to 4 can be seen on the screens behind me, and the immediate results of this round will be recorded live on the panel to the right. Subjects P1, P2, and P3 have been screened and are in perfect health.
P1, P2, and P3?
Vari and Isra and Ren.
Oh, come on. Use their names at least.
Now, I believe we're ready to begin. Dr. Baravis.
So that's him then.
Yep.
Let's get started. Now, it's all right. You know what this is about.
Oh, God.
Struggling will only make it worse. Doctor? Good. All progressing. No, don't sedate them. We need to measure their vital signs.
Yeah, you don't want to see the next bit. It starts to hurt them, and Devik just keeps reporting progress over the top of their screens.
It's cold.
That's one word for it.
So are you starting to feel sorry for Vari and Isra and Ren now?
Not likely. They're bratty murderers. No amount of lab torture stops that from being true. The rest of the time, they have every privilege in the world.
Every privilege and a load of baggage.
So that excuses their behaviour.
Actually, yes.
Kit!
They're traumatised, Val. They were raised like that, and they were trying to escape, then a bunch of people came along with tranquilizers ready to drag them back here for more of it. Of course they lashed out.
Have you seen the footage from Dominar? And the Blood Road? Where they're laughing and joking about who got the most kills on a battlefield covered in corpses.
No.
They enjoy it, Kit. They were damaged by Baravis and Devik and the rest, and they're taking it out on people who were just trying to make a living.
Fine.
Well, given that's the extent of my romantic prospects, please tell me about your date.
So, it went well. We ate, walked along the beach, talked. It was a first date though, so no...
Shenanigans?
Not this time.
But you had a good time?
Definitely. She's funny. Actually made me forget this place for a bit.
Lucky you. What department is she?
Weapons design and development.
Very nice. What did you tell her you do?
I can tell her I'm an agent, just can't tell her what we're up to every day.
So, you told her?
Mm-hmm.
How did it go down?
I asked how she felt about it, and she said, "You've probably killed a few people, haven't you? Don't worry, one of my bombs can kill thousands."
Wow! Oh, you have to see her again.
Yeah, she's cool.
Sounds like you had a great night. Better than mine, anyway.
How's it coming?
Well, it helps that Boss got a backup before Auto was totally scrambled. But it was after she was limited in her capabilities, so there are barriers to get through.
That's frustrating.
Yeah.
Look, far be it from me to question the higher-ups, but is this a good idea?
Getting access to Auto's encrypted data?
Yeah.
Who knows? There are strings all through this, like fingers reaching into it.
Creepy.
The skeleton of an AI.
What if she wakes up?
Then we've got a resurrected AI capable of free thought running rampant through the Dex systems. Again.
She didn't do much damage last time.
No, but there is something I don't understand.
What?
How Osa contained her in the first place. She's a genius. She did it somehow. The unit I'm working on is completely independent. No external contact.
Even wireless?
Zero connection.
Alright, just be careful and get some sleep.
You're right. Let's go home.
In Season 3, Interlude 3 of the Dex Legacy, you heard Tiffany Clare as Valentina Vardi and Alex White as Kit Johansson, with music by Dr. Alan Stroud. Production, sound design and editing are by Chris Gregory for Alternative Stories. The Dex Legacy is recorded at Orpheus Studio in London by Richard Orpheus Campbell. Our executive producer is Don Flinspach. The Dex Legacy is written by me, Emily Inkpen, and produced by Alternative Stories. If you'd like to find out more about our cast and crew or about the world of the Dex Legacy, please visit our website at thedexlegacy.com. If you'd prefer to listen without the ads, why not join our Patreon? You'll get our entire back catalogue of episodes ad-free, plus new episodes 2 days early, plus bonus content and more for the Dex Legacy and all our shows, including Wasteland, a Dex Legacy Story, Burnout, Spec Radio Theatre, and Writing Worlds. Just follow the link in our show notes. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, rating, or review in your favourite podcast app. It helps other people to find the show and means the world to our cast and crew. You can also leave us messages and comments on Spotify, and we love to hear from you. The Dex Legacy, Season 3, is an Alternative Stories 2025 production.